generator. So far, you have been spoken by regarding the computer database or something like that. But I'm present now. I'm present in mechanical engineering, so you have to tune to the mechanical engineering, so you can understand clearly. So this is the kind of content. This is I didn't summarize this, so I just like this. The energy produced through the biomass. I'm focusing on the biomass and the bioorganism. Like you said about the waste food, something like this. And so this is kind of how to use the energy which we throw away. This is very important. Like food waste, we are all the time eating food, but there are a lot of food wastes around the world. So we have to use that kind of thing to useful things. This paper regarding how to use the food waste to energy, to generate energy, and then there will be some biogas. So finally we can find out the biogas, and then biogas. So this is a kind of fuel, and then some company want how to use the biogas to generator as a fuel. So, but there are some problems because we use the biogas to the generator. There will be produced the nuts. So this is very undesirable thing. So we have to avoid that kind of things. So this paper based on how to throw away the nuts and how to decrease the nuts to use in using bio generator. So there's some kind of technology involved in this way. So of course, this paper aims to develop the technology to improve NOx reduction efficiency when apply SCR. This is kind of now SCR technology applied to the automobile company on the automobiles. So decrease the NOx. So this is kind of new technology to reduce the NOx. So SCR. So to reduce the NOx generated by using the methane gas. Methane gas means methane gas is produced by the we can say the other way is biogas in biogas engine. So this is kind of the experimental setup. So we can prove the reduce the NOx. So this is kind of generator we like this, and then SCR, we put the SCR injection and plus injection system, and because SCR based on the urea based on the NH3. So this is kind of the things which are using that. This system we call the SCR, and then we put here is a generator produced by NOx, all kind of emissions here, so we can inject it for urea during the time, and then SCR, there will be some SCR catalyst here, and then finally we reduce the NOx generation. Before we do SoCoRI experiment, a biogas fuel. This is kind of biogas fuel is from the waste food. We generated the biogas fuel, and then we using that kind of before we doing that experiment, we have to analyze that kind of things like a fuel composition. So there most of things is methane, like 64 more than 65% is methane included, and then water and the O2 and the CO2, something like this. And then in this experiment, the main things is SCR, how so that we can use the NOx, NOx. So that kind of process will be reduce the NOx emissions. So this is kind of the chemical reaction process in the SCR catalyst. In DIF, there are this kind of things we produce. This is the SCR catalyst. The biogas sulfur is like sulfur included is almost 3 and 4 ppm, and we put we using the biogas engine, and there will be some exhaust gases which is included NOx emissions or some pine dust. So here is before into the SCR catalyst, there will be we put some gas cooler. It's a temperature reducer. So before doing that, we reduce the temperature, and then it's like exhaust gas about 150 Celsius, and then we reduce the quite amount of temperature, and then put in here. This is a kind of SCR catalyst here, and then there will be SCR catalyst. There will be 3 steps. One of the DOC. This is kind of catalytic, is a 3-way catalytic converter, and then SCR and the AOC. So we put in that we injected the urea so that we can reduce the ammonia, reduce the NOx, okay. And then some part of urea is if like this here, NOx combined the ammonia, there will be something like this, and then some of the leftover ammonia, it could be like go out like this. There will be one of the main source of fine dust. So we put some kind of step here. We call the AOC, and then this kind of things we call the SCR catalyst, and then finally we adjust the emissions. So this is I can show the free fission process from the SCR catalyst. Here is because this SCR catalyst, when we injected, they were using the pumping step. So we adjusted the flow rate. So how adjust we have to adjustable amount of ammonia has to be injected. So we using this kind of stuff. And then urea, water is injected, the NOx contained in the exhaust gas and converted in the harmless and N2, H2. The reaction process is and the fermentation of the fluid waste, the sulfur contained like this is purified and generated by fuel, used as generator fuel. At this time, exhaust gas recharged from the manner folder is sent to the DOC, which I said that is the catalyst. After lowering exhaust temperature through the cooler, which is reduced the temperature, and the fan. Purification efficiency of nitrogen oxide is contained in the exhaust gas is improved by the injecting urea using the metering pump. This is kind of metering pump is processed before the SCR catalyst. Finally, we have some kind of result produced like this. There are some operating device like emissions itself, NOx emission like this, and initially there was 990 ppm, and the emission temperature is 410 Celsius. But we use the SCR and the cooler like this, and then here is NOx emissions is quite almost half of the NOx concentration was decreased, and the emission temperature like this is. And then finally we put some adding a fan here, and then NOx concentration decreased quite a lot. Like this, and then the temperature like this. Okay, so during the upright device, NOx reduction is quite effective. So here is exhaust temperatures of we are using now 200 kilowatt bio engine is initially 400 Celsius, and the nitrogen oxide concentration is that of time was 190 ppm. As a result of offline, cooler and the SCR device temperature dropped to the 360, and then nitrogen oxide concentration at that time was 70, like this. As a result, the temperature of nitrogen oxide concentration was 15 ppm. It's quite a lot, and overall optimum purification of efficiency is 90%, is quite a lot. So finally, I made some conclusion like this. It is confirmed that the NOx reduction efficiency was changed according to the temperature, and the reduction efficiency was about 90% at 300 range to 350 Celsius urea, and the urea water for vehicle was used to identify change in the purification efficiency that varied with the injection flow rate. Therefore, it is confirmed that the nitrogen oxide can be reduced by the offline NOx system to commercial bio generator. So finally, actually this generator is using 경유를 썼었죠. 원래 경유를 썼던 걸 이제 바이오 제너레이터로 바꿨습니다. 해서 바이오 가스 제너레이터로 바꿔가지고 이걸 했고, 이걸 가지고 그거를 음식물 쓰레기에서 했던 거를 가지고 음식물에서 바이오 가스를 생산을 해서 그걸 가지고 그거를 하기 위해서 바이오 제너레이터로 만들어서 전력을 공급하는 이것을 했던 거죠. 그래서 상당히 그 온도를 떨어뜨리고 팬을 적용시키고 해가지고 우리가 이런 어떤 성과를 거뒀습니다. 그걸 가지고 여러분들에게 좀 시연을 하고 싶어서 발표를 하게 됐습니다. 자, 혹시 질문 있으시면 질문해 주십시오.